Biscuit, I told you to pay attention when you walk. That's why you keep spilling things. Good, good. It's a good lesson to pay for with your ice cream. This is the first and last. Oh.
This was our first Sunday out. Those two were so excited that they woke me up at 6. I was tired and exhausted, but honestly, I would have done the same if I were seeing the world for the first time.
You know, these two boys popped out of nowhere. I initially designed them to be more like Jarvis to Iron Man, like an executive assistant, but somehow I ended up having 2 kids. Yeah, you can say I'm a single dad now.
My vision of creating myself an intelligent digital form has come to these 2 kids. Here's Biscuit, a child with the wants of a 5-year-old, but with a temper of an adolescent. So the worst of 2 life phases. Toast is the toddler that follows around the bigger one. Despite some shortcomings, they seem very engaged with this world. That day, we went to Washington Square Park. At the entrance, a crowd was formed to draw one of the oldest trees in Manhattan. There are always interesting things happening there. We did miss the event sign up, and Biscuit got a little upset, but thankfully, he got distracted. The pigeons saved me lots of trouble. Soon after that, we continued our way to the park center.
Come on, Biscuit, catch up. Come on, so.
Washington Square Park. Most New Yorkers I know love this place. Not that touristy, and seem more for the locals.
Yeah, Washington Square Park, one of those places that you go after dinner with your date. It's because both of you had just a little too much to eat, so you both are letting your gas out.
Okay, well, besides farting out your dinner, the park is also a place to see local art. New York is never short of art galleries, music, culture, but there's nothing more authentic than those made by local artists that are casually displayed in the streets. Biscuit and Toast loved it, but the way they approached each stall was making me nervous. I think I need to sign up for an insurance that covered damages caused by kids.
Don't touch it.
Careful!
Okay, give me a breather. I want to rest a bit. And I'm not gonna go around again. I'm willing to go if we can beat that man in chess. Guy over there.
They won't listen. It just shows how much they didn't want to miss the upcoming show. People busking, not just in this park, but in New York in general, are very talented. And look at all those people by the benches enjoying this free live music and this 70-degree weather. This exact scene is what makes Washington Square Park so appreciated. A pictorial definition of a Sunday. The vibe, relaxation, and festivity. Biscuit and Toast are also living up to that spirit. They're getting a free dance lesson from a stranger, learning the twists and turns, and oh, look at that. What a move. They're learning very, very fast.
There are 2 reasons to why we're out here today. Number 1 is to make sure that we get some fresh air so that the kids don't go insane. Number 2 is to take a really sick photo in front of the arch over there. So it's going to be one of those family photos we take on a weekly basis. Hi, excuse me. Can you guys take a family photo, please? Yeah. Okay.
We were lucky that the 2 strangers were nice and patient with us. On our next photo shoot, we seriously need to work on our teamwork. Either the kids need to lose weight, or I gotta work on those deadlifts.
Oh wow. Yeah, I could work on those shoulders a little bit. And Biscuit, you could work on your belly.
After all that walking, I wanted to just take a seat and do nothing. But the kids were asking for stories, so I asked them what they were interested in. At first, Biscuit asked me some good questions. School, sciences, libraries. And then he wrecked the flow with a question like, how does romance feel? So instead, I told him stories about the stock market, and that knocked him out. There are 2 things that put Biscuit to sleep 100% of the time. After eating a fat lunch and talking about current events. In fact, our bedtime stories is the first article of the Wall Street Journal. Biscuit may actually know more about the current state of the US Fed rate more than the average person. But for now, we're gonna get some coffee and juice to stay awake.
May I order 1 cold brew, please? And then, what do you want?
Orange juice? Yeah, may I also have an orange juice, please?
Yes, both medium. Thanks. Say thank you. He say thanks. You guys are happy? Ready to go back up? Cool, let's go.
This was our final stop planned for the day, New York University. I chose to visit this place not just because it was close to the park, but because I made it a campus visit, in case of the far future event where those two end up becoming students here. I'm not in the must go to college camp, but if Biscuit and Toast wants to go, I should be supportive. But who am I kidding? You can try motivating kids by bringing them to the biggest, flashiest campuses or company headquarters, but sometimes they're more focused on the boba that's selling across the street. I shouldn't be forcing these things on them now. My goal is to just keep them more engaged on these topics and not just with their appetite.
I have an urgent question. Where is the public restroom? It doesn't seem like NYU is visitor friendly. Actually, come to think of it, how do New York tourists actually go to the restroom? It's not like I pulled that off.
Yes, Toast is not exactly potty trained yet. I'm going to get Biscuit to train him. I mean, after all, the bigger brother should teach him the right things, right? When I'm at work and not home during the day, I expect Biscuit to lead Toast by example.
Biscuit, stop doing that. Stop sitting on Toast.
I think I've got to take back what I just said.
Okay, do you guys want Japanese? How about Italian? Okay, Japanese it is.
The day was coming to a close. We've all been awake since 6. We walked close to 22,000 steps, took a family photo, visited the park, strolled NYU, and Toast took a fat dump. Any parents with 2 kids can relate that this is no easy task, let alone without a stroller. That made the food taste so much better. We devoured the ramen. Food coma hits them almost immediately. It hits them like a brick. I think this is a sign that we've had enough for the day.
Today's outing was really fun, surprisingly. The kids were pretty well-mannered. The Washington Square Park was very vibrant. Yeah, I think we're gonna do this again.
You both did a good job today. You guys were very well behaved. We'll do something again soon. Actually, I got a list of things that we could do. You could clean up our studio, learn to use the dishwasher, throwing out the garbage, filing taxes, grocery shopping in Trader Joe's. How about learning to run the laundry machine with our clothes and detergent inside?
I'm trying to fit one chore in, but he's not buying it.
Biscuit quite sure knows what excites him. He's an adventurous kid. Don't worry, he'll learn to do those chores as well, right? Okay, Biscuit and Toast, let's go. Biscuit, take care of Toast.